YouTube, welcome to Greer's Great Aussie Adventures. I'm Ray, the blind traveller.
I'm Emily, the wife of the blind traveller.
I'm Isabel, the daughter of the blind traveller.
We've been travelling Australia since 2018 now. We've recently decided to share our travels with you guys. So sit back, relax, grab a pen and paper and plan that next holiday. G'day guys, welcome back to another video. So, in this video, we're going to be exploring Mary Kathleen townsite and old mine site. Last video we left is at Camel Wheel. We basically just hung around there for it was another couple of days. It's a beautiful spot. If you're passing through, I definitely recommend to allow a bit of time to just chill out there. If the Billabong's got even more water in it, it'd be just even better. So, bloody flies, tell ya. So, we left there, went to Mount Isa, did some groceries, a couple odds and ends, got the hell out of there, it's way too big. And then it's only 50k from Mount Isa to here. It's a massive spot. Like, you got to imagine it's a whole town. So, you know, even though there was quite a few vans here, you're that spread out that you can't actually see anyone. So I'm just going to take a walk down here while I'm talking to you guys. We just finished baking eggs, so Isabel's doing dishes. But yeah, so we come in through the front, not through the main town. We come sort of around the back of town, and we're parked up here at the old sports reserve. So basically the slab we're parked on looks like it used to be an old lean-to, like a big shed with chairs. It would have had tables, chairs, that sort of stuff. And then down here, somewhere, apparently, Em said there's tennis courts. So I couldn't see them from where we were, so I thought I'd come for a walk down and have a look while they're doing the dishes. But yeah, so just behind us, there's another slab, which was the, looks like the old clubhouse. But basically there's slabs over there. All that they've taken is the buildings, because they were auctioned off to different towns. Charters Tower's got a lot of them. Mount Isa got a few of them. They just sort of, the buildings got scattered around. But you're guaranteed a slab here, so. Alright. This definitely looks like tennis courts. Looks like two of them, so they've had two tennis courts here. Perfect spots to set up, eh? We went for a little walk yesterday, but it was sort of late because we waited for it to cool off. But yeah, so we'll go back. I'll just walk back now. Once Isabel's finished, I'm gonna chuck some shoes on. I got a bandage on my foot. Done myself a mischief yesterday, and actually I did it back at Jesse's Gap at Alice Springs, but because we don't stop walking, we sort of haven't given it time to heal, so I decided yesterday to wrap it so we could walk around today. But yeah, so I'll go back and get them, and we'll set off on an adventure with you guys. Go exploring. We're going to explore the town first, and then we'll come back and jump in the car and go to the old mine site. It was a uranium mine, for those of you that didn't know. Like an old fence along here. God knows. But yeah, there's a bit of a map or something in the city, so you know, over in the city centre. So we'll have, I'm going to find my way back. We'll have a look at that and give you a bit of history on the town. It's pretty unreal. There's actually a couple of really cool things that happened here from the town. A bit of a gutter there. Some of the roads on this side of the river, the creek, have been ripped up, but the other side of the creek, everything other than the actual buildings, everything is still there. So definitely want to show you guys all that. So yeah, we'll go back and get them. We'll go for an explore, eh? Alright guys, so we're off on our walk. We've basically just crossed a little culvert and we're just the other side of the little creek there. But as you can see, the white line, this is the main road that I would assume fed into town. So a bit of history on Mary Kathleen. So in the 1860s the town was what's the word? Settled, but it wasn't a town, it wasn't anything until 1954. In 1954, two gentlemen by the name of
Clem Walton and Norm McConaughey.
They found uranium here. So 1955, Rio Tinto Mining established Mary Kathleen Uranium
LTD.
Ltd.
Limited.
Oh, limited, yep. Good one. So from there, they began open cut mining until, what was it, 1963, where they went over quota. They went over their contract amount of mining, where they
found
too much
uranium supply.
So from there, the mine shut down. Now, the town sat idle for nearly 10 years. Because in 1974 they recontracted and supplied to Japan, USA and Germany. So the mine obviously up and going again. The town was booming, got up to 1,200 people living here, had everything. And then, what was it, 1983, they ran out.
I think it was
82, they ran out of uranium. So yeah, mine shut down again. Town slowly dwindled away to the stage there was no one here. Town shut down. Early 90s, everything was auctioned off. All the buildings were sold off to other towns. So basically, there's only one building we found you could track as to where it is, and that's the old St. Joseph's Church. We're going to try and find the site of that. But that's now the St. Joseph's Church in Mount Isa. And a lot of the other buildings were sold and re-erected in Charters Towers, Cloncurry, all different places. Basically, if you want to find any other info, there's heaps on Google. Wiki. There's not much here for info. There's no real plaques or any of that sort of stuff to say what things were. But like I said before, all the slabs are still here, so you can really use your imagination and work out what things are and that sort of stuff. But we're going to continue the walk along the main road here into the main street of town, and we'll catch up with you there and start having a look at some old building sites. So when you're walking along here, this is our second street we've gone past where these all would have been, I assume, don't quote me, but I assume would have been a lot of housing, because there would have been timber houses on stilts, so no real slabs left from them. But we're coming into an intersection here. What?
You have to stop. No, that's give way.
No, that's give way sign, buddy.
No traffic.
Where obviously, where's the sign back there? We just went past the sign that says the mine access to the left here, big roundabout thing, and then we're going straight to Town Square. I'm not sure if you can still get to the mine that way. We might have to check that out. But yeah, it's a 6k trek to the mine. There's the main road that goes into the mine, which we'll be taking as well, but I assume that way would still
Probably still
get you there. Might be a bit rougher and a bit not maintained, but yeah, it'll still get you there.
Quick fun fact about the name of the town, Mary Kathleen. It was when they founded the uranium here, Clem and Norm, they named the town after his late wife, Mary Kathleen McConaughey.
That's how the mine name came about.
Yeah, I thought that's really cool.
But yeah, as you can see, all the roads, like all the gutters, all the actual infrastructure for a town is well and truly still here. All the stormwater drains. There's a lot of the underground power, the pits for the underground power, phone lines.
I think there used to be a house.
Probably there would have been a lot of houses here. 1,200 people, there would have been quite a few houses.
I thought there was 80.
But yeah, so when we get over to the town square, you see all the slabs from all the businesses. There was bloody cinemas, there was a hospital, the grocery store, fire station, basically
School.
everything a town needed. Obviously, it was here. It was quite a flash town, but as mining towns were. So keep going on to the town square. All right, so we're here at town square now. Nice water fountain over there. We'll get up to that. We're just here, right on the edge of this street. They got a bit of a sign here, just showing a bit of a map. So there's no like map of the whole town as such. I think you couldn't really even find much on detailed stuff on Google, could you?
No, that's sort of the only map that pinpoints where the
Where
majority of things
Stuff were. So we're just going to sort of go by that, and then, like I said, the slabs are still in good enough nick. Like a lot of them even still tiled, so you can really work out what they were. But I'll give you a look at the old fountain here, the old Main Street fountain. Definitely was nice back in its day. But yeah, so Main Street here, right across the road was the main grocery store, the general store, and then there was cafes and bakeries and everything all around. So we're just gonna take a look around and give you a look and give us a look. So right now we're currently in the cafeteria, which is directly across the road from town square. But it was bloody huge, that's for sure. Definitely a big cafeteria. Let's see what I mean by the a lot of the tiles. Oh, here we go. But yeah, all this area, all the tiles and everything is still intact. But we'll head over to the next building and see what we got. So basically from here we've got, we're currently standing on the old general store. All the gutter, footpath, everything, so all the footpaths are still everywhere. But yeah, so general store, what was behind it? General shops.
General shops, that rock wall elevated slab.
Yeah, and you can drive, there's a street still into there.
Goes around behind it all.
Around behind the shops. Then there was the library.
And
Then
then
what?
the wet canteen.
The wet
right at
canteen.
the end.
And then down, across that end was the bank.
Yeah, along that side was, not that you can really see the slabs from here, but anyway, from the corner of the wet canteen it moved around to the ANZ Bank, the town office in the middle, then right on the corner at the front there was the post office.
So we'll make our way around. There's
There's stuff everywhere.
stuff everywhere. Like obviously I'm not going to show you everything because you need to get here and have a look for yourself. But along the creek, because just there is a beautiful creek, like in the wet season it would be amazing, but there's slabs which look like, I don't know, maybe restaurants, bakeries, cafes, that sort of stuff, right on the top of the creek, and you can see like a beer garden slab that's tiled right on the top of the creek bank. They basically just follow the creek all the way around. It's incredible. So we're currently standing in the post office. That one was the town office, and then the bank. But it's what I was saying before about that map. It's not the full town because there's all slabs here behind the post office, and the post office has paths that go to them. So not actually sure what they were. And like I said about the other slabs down along the creek, we're not sure what they are. We're just going by what the slabs look like. That's what we think they are. We might set out and try and find the church. Church and the school would be good to find. So as we came into town, that's that roundabout, I guess you call it, where the left was to go to the mine. So we're just going to take a walk down a little bit, see if there's any buildings over there. Walk across the old bridge. Another creek that would be beautiful. It was running. Trees in it. Really well-made bridge, that's for sure. Very, I don't know, they definitely wanted stuff to look pretty and look nice. But I do want to say one thing. All these people, so we got here yesterday midday, and we've seen so many cars come in, do a lap and drive out. Like, get out of your car for 10-15 minutes and just go for a walk. Like, I know it's not for everyone, it's not everyone's thing, but we love, like, this is 10 out of 10 for us. So we love just get out, walk around the old town. You know, imagine what was happening back in the 50s when all the old Holdens, all that sort of stuff was brand new, driving around.
And I guess it's the historical value of it too. Like, 58, my grandma would have been my age, and should she have lived somewhere like this, or actually literally the other day on the phone she was telling me about how not long after she married my grandfather they had to go live at Mount Isa for 12 months, and how they walked around towns just like this because it was your number one mode of transport. So the historical value of thinking people like my grandma, or your grandma, they were walking around these streets just like we are now.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Just, there's, you know, yeah, your car's air conditioned and that, but it takes 10 minutes. Just get out and go for a walk around. Take it in a lot better, I find. Like, in the car, you don't get the, I don't know, I guess the emotions of it or whatever.
The nostalgia.
Yeah, just get out, have a look, use your imagination, and just enjoy it. You've driven all the way here, you might as well enjoy it. So it looks like we found, just walking up here, we found the, which church was it?
It's the Catholic Church.
The Catholic?
The Catholic Church. And
the old Catholic church site.
Church of England is way down
there, but because they were timber churches on stilts, like on little stilts, obviously there's no remaining slabs or anything from them.
Just by the gate.
Yeah.
I'd say.
But yeah, we just watched a car. He was going to drive over that bridge, but it's a bit broken up at the start. He obviously opted out and went around. Oh, here we go.
Oh, are you right? No, that's totally wrong. Yep.
Blind guy. Oh, shit. Blind guy in a cattle grid here, guys. Ever watched a cow walk across one? Nailed it.
Same thing.
So yeah, when you take the main road into the mine, it comes out just here and back.
This looks like it had gates on it at some
and back onto this road. Just thought I'd come out here. Just it looked like a town entry. I thought there might have been signage on it.
No, but there's these really cool. I don't know what they are. They're all exactly the same. and they're very long. There's one here and there's two down on that side.
So what they would have been, maybe, is twin sliding gates.
And they're curved, so I reckon a speed humpy thing.
Yeah.
Across the middle here.
Yeah, like a speed, yep, something. But either way, yeah, this is the entrance from the mine back into town. But we'll go back now. I just want to correct myself too, so no one pulls me up. Back where we're camped, it was before we'd seen the map this morning, and I said it looked like an old sports club. Emma's just been looking at the map, and where we're camped, like literally the slab we're camped on and the one behind us, was the primary school. And then obviously the tennis courts, and then the next bit over, we'll show you that when we get there. But yeah, so it wasn't a sports club, it was the primary school. But we'll make our way back over to our side of the creek now and then explore a bit that side before we jump in the car and go to the mine.
Are you joking? I just made it over that with the bike.
Over what?
The grid.
Just ride over it. Hit it with speed, you'll be right, like corrugations.
There was a big slab up here. Yeah.
Nothing on the map.
Alright, I'll go look at that and then, yeah, we'll make our way back. So yeah, at this junction intersection here, so this is the way you come through at present. You come up here, you swing a left to the mine. I assume there would have been a sign there saying mine left, town centre right. And the slab here that Em was talking about, that we just come and looked at, there's the entry of where we were. It's the old service station. So here's the old, where the old two bowsers look like they had.
Yeah.
A couple of dunnies in the corner there and your main shop slab. But yeah, so this was the servo and your entrance into town.
I wonder if this is the servo your dad used to stop at to get fuel all the time.
Oh, maybe. That's pretty cool. And yeah, the Jeep that we drive, it would have stopped here too, because it's originally from Mount Isa and it was a mail truck from Mount Isa to Corumba, so probably would have stopped here too. But we'll make our way back now and go explore the other side of the creek, eh? So yeah, we're just walking along here and Isabel's off on her bike. I don't know how we missed it. I'm gonna blame Em, because we literally just walked up this road. But just a sec. Just let me get down here.
Step down. That's it, down. It's all uneven,
And then,
step up.
yeah, Isabel found this old driveway. I think I should have gone Isabel's way. She went straight up the wall at the front. I chose to walk up the driveway. Definitely opens up into a nice big flat area. What do you say? Oh.
That was our thing.
So where we were before, what that used to be, and actually still is bush. So this here,
Yes.
yeah, is the site of the old Catholic church. So it was right up on a
hill.
Yeah, on a hill. It was friggin' big, wasn't it?
Yep.
Massive. So there's more. The road keeps going.
Right, so correction, if you follow that road now, it will take you down to the Church of England.
Which then goes through another crossing, which pops you out at Town Square. So it's basically a loop drive. Yeah, you can go back to Town Square that way.
St. Peter's Catholic Church, 1958 to 1983. That makes so much more
Well, now we found it.
Yeah, I thought that was an aerial or something.
So we'll now we'll walk back and do the other side. Oh, right, so we're back over on the other side of the creek, the other side we're camped at. It's getting bloody hot, it's like 10:30, so we just thought we'd come to the pool. Come to the pool for a cool off, you reckon, Isabel? Yeah. Yeah? So Isabel said she's going to jump in first. I said it should be right, you just got to break through that top crust. But anyway, so yeah, here's the pool. Full size pool by the look of it. They had another kids pool here. I might have been a kid pool, could have just been a shallower pool. And then over to what looked like the pool house, I guess you call it. There was the showers, toilets. Looked like there was a kitchen. But yeah, so main entrance was over here. And then it was over there, wasn't it? Yeah, so straight out in front of us there was the sports oval. And then we're directly parked over there. Like I said, that's the primary school. So everything on this side was quite close together. And then over on this side over here, which we're going to walk to next, is the cinema. Alright, so we've basically come just across the pool's just over there. We've basically just come across, going by the map where we assume is the cinema. It's quite small. Obviously we know the cinema back then wouldn't be anything like the cinemas now, but it's had a big car park. It's quite large, but
Yeah, I don't know.
maybe the cinema, not 100%, but there's not a great deal of other concrete structures over this side, so until I find others, I'm going to say that's the cinema, unless we find something else. But I think it's time to head back to the van for a bit now. I've been walking for what, 3 hours?
No, I think it's been about 2.
At 2 hours we've been strolling around, so getting a bit hot in the sun. So I think we'll go back, have a cool drink, have a chill out, have some morning tea, and I think we'll go for a drive to the mine. Alright, so we've made it up to the old mine. I definitely don't recommend bringing your van up here. Even if you just call in and have a look, just leave your van back at the old town site. The road to the old mine site office and that isn't too bad, but from there on it gets, I wouldn't say full driving, but it's shit. But we didn't set a GPS or anything. When you come along the road, you come to a sign that says Mary Kathleen mine site, and you turn off and you go up through all the old, there's slabs and that everywhere there as well, all the old site office and everything. And then you come up and it looks like a haul road. It's a massive big road. We went left, wrong way. You go right there and then just follow that, brings you out to the mine. We'll go over and have a look. The old hall access is completely blocked off, obviously, so you can't drive down into the bottom of the mine anymore. Come out glowing green, I reckon you would. One of the things we were reading actually said what was it, $19 million job to what was it, rehabilitate?
Yeah, the rehabilitation project.
For all the land around here. But the tailings dams, the walls of the dam and the walls of the tailings dams are all still leaching out into the area, so.
No one wants to hear you talking. I want to see see what's in front of us.
Do you want to see this? Do you reckon they do?
I reckon they do. You can walk down there too. If you want to do the rock climb, we can get right down to the side of it. It's up to you.
You can.
What everyone else is doing.
So yeah, the view's incredible. Do you love it? Like, wow. Alright, I guess I'll give you a look, eh? Really wish we could go swimming in there.
I know, that looks so nice. I know the water is not naturally blue.
No. I could really use another arm or something. I reckon you'd grow. That's swimming in there.
Maybe we should check the Simpsons. They got radioactive.
Yeah, the
again.
Simpsons radioactive, yeah.
Let me see
I
what-
might be able to get like supersonic vision. But yeah, I've been
Wow.
this is one of the things that I really wanted to do was come to Mary Kathleen. I really wanted to see this for myself. Like seeing things in photos is just not the same. But like, even from what I can see here, it's just amazing. But we might go back to the start of the walking track, climb that pile, and go for a walk to the bottom. I don't know how far this goes.
It looks like it goes all the way around.
Oh, so you can
I assume it's going to get pretty unstable over
Around there.
Looking at all the rocks. Yeah.
but definitely worth a look, guys.
One of the layers.
Absolutely incredible. So yeah, we'll go for a walk down the bottom and have a look. So we made it to the bottom. One recommendation, wear shoes.
It's very rocky and
It's
uneven.
this last bit is really rocky, and the old pluggers don't do it justice. It's definitely a shame you can't swim.
Yeah, the water is so clear. Like, wow.
But yeah. So we made it to the bottom. We might just have a look at that viewing platform up there on the way out. And then we'll make our way to the other one, Walter, whatever it is. Walton, yeah. We'll make our way to that one and see what it's like.
I wonder if there's any ground crocodiles.
Alright, so we're at the last sort of buggered that up. Last viewing platform for the Mary Kathleen mine. It's an incredible experience, the fact that you can walk down into the bottom of the mine itself and have a good look. Like, we went to a really awesome abandoned mine in Cloncurry, but it was all fenced. You couldn't actually walk in, you could just get a photo from the top.
Yeah, you couldn't see all that much.
You couldn't even see the bottom because of the vast size of it. But the fact that you can walk right down to the bottom of this and walk around the roads at the top is unreal. But I'll give you a look at the view from here if you want. If you don't want it, that's fine. I'll just keep it facing this way. But nah, just joking. There you go. Alright guys, so as you can see, we made it back. We didn't end up going to the quarry and mine shaft. Basically, like, you turn off into there and a couple hundred meters in there's this big sign saying do not enter, the road's closed due to erosion and crumbling rock. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to go to that one, but we've basically explored around all day so far. It's like 2 o'clock now, so we've come back and time to have some lunch. But yeah, so we're gonna spend probably, I don't know, maybe 2 days here, and then head on probably, well, today's Saturday, so I'll head on Monday, I think. But yeah, so we won't call it quits there. Hope you enjoyed the little tour of Mary Kathleen and the mine, because we absolutely loved it. I reckon if you can get the time, just get out here. Like, it's a beautiful spot, definitely worth an explore. The actual mine, it's breathtaking. It was unreal. I can only imagine what it looked like for like Em and that. But yeah, so get out here, have a look. If not, hopefully we showed you enough, but hopefully it gave you that little teaser and made you want to come out and have a look. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time between here and Longreach, I guess it'll be. See you then.